Casey Burkhoff, who is a pretty much a local. He's from Waterloo.
Harrison's a sister guy.
Yep.
I don't know how much Casey goes to. I figured to know.
Huh?
What college did Casey go to?
I'm not sure. He was at a JUCO last year.
Is he transferring now?
I'm honestly, I am not 100% sure.
I don't know. Fogg's from. Where's Fogg? What, man?
Well, Fogg is going to St. Peter's, I believe.
That's in Meyer, right? He lives in that direction.
We're just waiting.
Waiting on the umpire.
Well, not that, but not only that, I'm just. I'm fine, ball. Let me make sure. Just the right one.
Make sure let him know that you're gonna do it. Yeah. And you need Kelly to help probably.
This is the other one.
I see Kelly can
I'll be back.
All right. Just keep me updated, bro.
Yeah, my job.
You need your phone?
Do you want your phone with?
It's mad low.
Is it? All right.
Send us that.
Whatever, bro. It's fine. 9.
Yeah. So he's throwing. That's cool.
All right, bro.
He's throwing. Look at him. He's a good thrower. He's really good at baseball. He played baseball for him. We can play match.
Go away, you're pissing him off. Welcome here to John Saloon Field at McDonough Park. The Geneva Red Wings are welcoming their rivals from down the road, the Newark Pilots. The season series is 4-3 in the Pilots' favor, and the last time these two teams met, the Pilots won in 8 innings. The final score was 10-0. Ian Babby will be the starter today, and the leadoff man for the Pilots will be the extra hitter, Jacob Paletto. He steps up to the dish now. Babby, a 7.52 ERA across 20 1/3 innings pitched, 9 appearances, and he misses on the first pitch. So we are underway here at McDonough Park. And tonight here at McDonough Park, free entry for all of those who attend, as the first batter lifts one in the air and Fogg puts it away. Here is Mason Haar, one away in the inning. Breaking ball misses. Mason Haar batting just 107 on the season, hasn't gotten much playing time. One ball and one strike on Haar. Grounded to Burkroff over at third. One hopper and the stretch by Ratterman. 2 away in the inning. Quick look at the lineup here for the Pilots. Paletto first, Mason Haar batting second, Finichario batting third, Loyal batting fourth, Evan Brock batting fifth, Parker Zeisser sixth, Grant Ingram batting seventh, Alex Wooten batting out of the 8-hole. Batting ninth is Liam Wagner, and rounding out the lineup for the visiting Newark Pilots. Batting 10th, playing right field, is Jason Brown. One and one the count on Finichario. Another ground ball to Burkroff. He plays it on the hop. So 2 putouts in the inning, and Babby works a 1-2-3 first. Good start here at McDonough Park. Let's take a look real quick at the Geneva Red Wings 1 through 10. Banks DHing in the leadoff hole. Robinson getting another start. Back-to-back days. He's the extra hitter. Chase Fogg playing shortstop, batting third. Dylan Briggs, cleanup, playing center field. Colin Clark behind the dish today, batting fifth. Tim Bowerman in right field, 2 consecutive days, and he's batting sixth. Jack Turner playing left field, batting seventh. Brock Ratterman over at first, batting eighth. Christian Bermudez, he has been a regular at second base, and he's batting out of the 9-hole today. And rounding out the lineup for the Red Wings is Casey Burkroff. He is at third. We saw him in the first with 2 putouts. The starter for the Pilots today will be Alexei Simasek. Just 14 innings pitched this year. He has a 5.79 ERA. So here is Zach Banks. First pitch from Simasek is out and misses inside to Banks. Banks' average has not dipped below 300 this entire season. Right now he's batting .325, leading the team in at-bats. And he's got a .432 on base and an .890 OPS. Aiken Santana getting some rest today. He played first base last night and on Thursday. The 3-0. Missed too high and outside, so Banks works a leadoff 4-pitch walk. And that brings up J.D. Robinson, who had a hustle double in his first at-bat in yesterday's contest. Banks off first. Robinson hits it hard, but Finichario is there to put it away for the first out. Banks takes off. The throw down from Zeiser is up the line and goes into center field. Banks slides, although head coach Thomas Eaton told him he was in there standing up, so the Red Wings have a man in scoring position, and he stands on third base, just 1 out. That makes Chase Fogg's life much, much easier. Zeiser started the year with the Red Wings. He quickly transferred over to the Pilots. Not too far of a drive. The error will be given to him as Fogg grounds it to third. Brock fires to first, and they'll play at the plate. Is not in time. Great base running by Zach Banks, and the Red Wings take an early 1-0 lead. Dylan Briggs up to the plate. He plays an excellent center field. Great defender, and he has it going at the plate so far, looking to improve his average. It sits at 269 as he fights it off and doesn't get enough on it, so Wooten puts it away to end the inning. The Red Wings jump early. It is 1-0. You see on the screen a defensive alignment for the Red Wings this afternoon. Turner in left, Briggs in center, Ratterman in right. Excuse me, should be Bowerman. I miswrote it on my paper. Bowerman in right field. Ratterman over at first base. I'll now go right to left in the infield. Bermudez at second. Fogg at short. And Burkroff at third. Ian Babby the starter. And Colin Clark the starter behind the dish. The DH today is Zach Banks, per usual. And the EH is J.D. Robinson. And I have a feeling we'll see Robinson in that EH slot for the last few games here as the season wraps up. He was coming off of an injury, an upper body injury, so they'll likely play it cautious. J.D. Robinson swings a great stick, so you just want him to contribute in any way that he can. So here is Cooper Loyal getting things started off after the Pilots went down in order against Babby in the first. Loyal, 100 at-bats on the season as he jumps down the first pitch. Turner is there to put it away. Loyal's average on the season, 280, a 438 on base, and a 768 OPS. Expect him to be a huge part of the game this afternoon. There's a strike. Count 1-1 on Evan Brock. Brock batting .220, 407 on base, and a 651 OPS. Liner to Burkroff. 2 away. So Burkroff has 3 of the 5 outs recorded. Fly ball to Briggs. So Ian Babby struts off the mound. He has been great so far, pitching to contact, and the Pilots go down in order. 2 innings in a row, 1, 2, 3. When we come back, the Red Wings look to add to their 1-0 lead. We welcome you back here to John Salone Field in the bottom of the second. Red Wings bringing up the heart of the order. Alexei Simasek allowed a run in the first inning. Zeiser, a throwing error on a stolen base attempt by Banks, allowing him to go all the way to third. And some great base running by Banks allowed him to score on a foul ground out. Here is Colin Clark. Defensive alignment for the Pilots. Quickly, Haar in left field, Finichario in center, Brown in right. Third to first, Brock, Loyal, Wagner, and Wooten. Parker Zeiser, the man behind the dish. And Alexei Simasek is the starter today. Ingram will be the DH, and Jacob Paletto is the extra hitter. Two 2-0 pitch. Fought off to right field, and it dunks in for a base hit. Colin Clark, as it's misplayed out there in right, will motor to second base. I think that'll be scored a double. So here is Tim Bowerman, been getting some run recently. Just 25 at-bats, has not gotten the stick going so far. 040 average, 273 on base, and a 313 OPS. He's got a great opportunity here after Colin Clark's leadoff double. So the Red Wings get leadoff base runners in back-to-back innings to start it off here. Looking to snap this 12-game losing streak. And I said briefly at the beginning of the broadcast, but if the Red Wings win this game, they will tie the season series up between the Pilots and the Red Wings at 4-4. Right now, the Pilots lead by a game. Jack Turner, the only Red Wing that had a multi-hit game last time these two teams met up. They were blanked in that game. The final score was 10-0. And they will call a balk on Simasek We've seen a lot of balks here at McDonough Park. There must be something in the air as of late. So no pitch. It would have been strike 3. So now a man on third, nobody out. Bowerman looking to capitalize. And he will. That should get a run in as it dunks in and gets past the center fielder, Finichario. And Bowerman into second with an RBI double, 2-0, Red Wings. The Pilots come into today with a 5.53 team ERA, and they've already allowed 2, and now another man on third, nobody out, as another balk is called. So Loyal coming to talk to his pitcher, Simasek. Hopefully settle him down. Two balks in the inning. Fresh count on Turner. Man on third, nobody out. Simasek dials it up and fires a strike to Turner. Swing and a miss. So Turner in an 0-2 hole. Simasek's pitch. Turner speeds up the bat and fouls it away. Simasek, a 6'3" tall, lanky righty from Kalamazoo College. That ball jumps out of his hand. He's thrown 4 straight fastballs to Jack Turner. Turner went down 0-2, and he's fouled off the last 2. Bowerman off of third. Corners in for the Pilots. Turner holds up. Home plate umpire does not need to appeal. Turner holds up. Turner holds up again as the fastball misses outside. The Red Wings are coming off a 13-6 loss last night against the first place Batavia Muck Dogs. They were in it for much of the game. Dawson Thomas was cruising through 3 innings, and then it all unraveled in the 4th. Jesus Soto came in to pitch in relief of Dawson Thomas, who left the game with the bases loaded. Just 1 run had come in, and the Muck Dogs put up a 7-run 4th inning and never looked back. Simasek's 2-2 pitch. Throws him a breaking ball, the first one of the at-bat, and Turner stays in there. So he's putting up a great fight. Eight pitch at bat for Turner. 9th pitch coming. Fly ball to right field. Brown giving chase, and he's not going to get there as it falls in foul territory. Bowerman was tagging on the play. Simasek can just not put Turner away. 3 foul balls in a row and 5 in the at-bat as Simasek goes to throw his 10th pitch to Turner. The righty deals. Strike 3. Turner down looking. Fooled him on the breaking ball. Turner looking for something else, and that brings up Brock Ratterman. Ratterman squares around. Squeeze play was on, an interesting decision. Head coach Thomas Eaton down at third base as of now, pointing towards the first baseman. Let's see if he gets the bunt sign again. He will. And he pulls back, but Bowerman is called out. That is not smart base running. Good play by Zeiser back there at the plate. And a nice tag by Brock. Just not smart. And if you're Bowerman, you're taught to run back in fair territory. And if he would have done that, the throw may have hit him, gone off his back or something, and ricocheted, allowing him to come home and score. Or at least get back to third safely. That's not great base running.
That's what happens when you apologize.
So now nobody on for Ratterman. The bunt will be off. Simasek falls behind 3-0 to Ratterman. Ratterman across 46 at-bats, a 109 average, 222 on base, 352 OPS. Not swinging and taking all the way on 3-0. A 4-pitch walk to Brock Ratterman.
His brother's cool too.
He used to come to Newark, play for Newark games.
He might be here
Coach
next
here.
year supposedly.
I remember that song from GTA.
It's a good one.
Pop radio.
Bermudez can't decide on it. Simasek drops in a breaking ball. Count 1-1. Wave and a miss. Man on first. A ball and 2 strikes on Bermudez. Simasek's pitch is dribbled out in front of home plate. Zeiser misplays it, and everyone is safe. Zeiser's second error of the game. And men on first and second for Casey Burkroff. called strike on the outside corner. Generous call.
We'll give him that one. Let that one slide.
I do want to get that one ball. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Steven.
What up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right.
What's up, Cody?
French here?
No.
No French here today?
No, you don't come until next week. And
1-1 pitch misses upstairs. 2-1 on Burkroff.
for one, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. This guy's for you, man.
Skied the other way and out of play.
Not bad. My brother got lucky. Yeah.
The 2-2 pitch coming. Missed inside, and the count runs full on Casey Burkroff. Burkroff dribbles it up the middle. No play at second, and Loyal makes a nice play on the run to retire Burkroff at first. That will end the inning. But the Red Wings add another one. It is 2-0 Geneva after 2. Back here in the third inning, Grant Ingram leading things off for the Pilots. The first 6 Pilots have been retired in order by Babby.
Yeah, I saw them.
Babby just 17 pitches through 2+ so far.
We have like the pitching coach trying to talk to him. Yeah. He literally has Google Translate on his phone.
Is he still here today?
No, he left. He was on a 24-hour deal. That was it.
I love the little deals we give the players.
Yeah, of course, man. And then that kid, William Baker, was here for 48. Like, it was hilarious.
2 balls and a strike on Grant Ingram.
The dog days of the summer, you know.
Misses low.
That last week, they're about to suit me up, man.
It's tough, dude. I remember last season for us, we had like 16 guys
First 3-ball count for Babby.
Yeah, he left.
Left him?
Yep.
Why?
He was really only here for a little bit. He wasn't gonna stay.
No? Who's pitcher coach now?
We don't have one.
Popped up left side. Burcroft calls off his pitcher. Had a way to do it. And there is one away.
See you in a bit, David.
They have a better angle and positioning.
Mm-hmm.
Says they have
I know my stuff. I know my stuff.
better angle and positioning.
I love to see Burcroft. I was just talking with our statistician here. I love to see Burcroft over at third calling off Babby. It's just an easier play for the fielders to call off their pitcher.
He has 4. By 4 on the out.
Oh, just missed. Really close miss. Count is 3-0 on Wooten. There's a strike on 3-0. Wooten had the green light.
No way.
Hit the thing.
Hit over in the park.
It says because pitchers don't practice fly balls, pop-ups. Because they only practice ground balls.
I'm pretty sure that.
He is?
Yeah, he's here.
The 3-1. Grounded to Fogg. The backhanded play in the hole. He fires, and Ratterman can't pick it out over there. The throw looked like it would have been late anyway. Clark backing up. So an infield single for Alex Wooten. First base runner and first hit for the Pilots.
Why you don't want to? Why you don't care? You just play it. Like Canada's.
Just having fun now.
How's the umpire going? Yeah, like in Newark, they have a cow for playing no harm in baseball. He got in trouble for that.
What do you do?
He got in trouble for it.
This guy played a sound effect that was saying.
Babby first pitch strike to Liam Wagner.
Yeah, he got in trouble for it.
That's funny.
The umpire was kind of jerk to him about it. He wasn't very
I
nice.
wish Kenny would say some shit to me. I will tell him to meet me in the parking lot.
Breaking ball drops in there from Babby, and he's ahead 0-2 to Wagner. Babby does not have a strikeout yet. Looking to pick it up here. The righty deals. Swing and a miss. He picks up his first strikeout and sends Liam Wagner back to the dugout. 1-2 away in the inning.
Don't get in trouble like cows in this game. I'm just saying cow got screwed for it.
Wooten off of first. Brown, big hack and a miss. Getting his first look at Babby. 2-0 Red Wings holding on to a lead here in the top of the third. Tapper right out in front of the mound. Babby comes off, fields, fires in time, and a dangerous play over there. Ratterman sticks with it and records the out. That will end the inning. Babby has thrown just 28 pitches through 3 scoreless innings. So here is Zach Banks, 1, 2, 3 in the Red Wings order, due up in the bottom of the third. Banks walked on 4 pitches to start the game. Stolen base, stole second, and then throw went into center field, so he advanced to third, and he came home to score on a Chase Fogg groundout. Banks squares around. Called strike. Generous call on the outside corner. Brock playing very deep over there at third. Banks wanted to take advantage. And Wooten also playing very deep over there at first. Maybe he bunts to first this time. No, he was swinging away, and he takes a ball. Count even at 2-2. Simisek's 2-2 pitch. Backdoor slider, not enough break, and the count runs full. Reset. 3-2 pitch, misses inside, so Banks in 2 plate appearances has worked a walk both times. Leadoff man aboard all 3 innings for the Red Wings. It was Banks in the first and here in the home half of the third. Robinson 0 for 1 today. Banks takes off. Zeiser's throw down to second. They'll say he got him. I don't know about that one. It looked like Banks got in there. So 1 away. Nice throw from Zeiser nonetheless. He threw a strike to Loyal, who was covering the bag. Excuse me, the second baseman, Wagner, was covering. Robinson works a 4-pitch walk. So instead of runners on first and second, it's just a man on first. And here's Chase Fogg. The Red Wings will make a call to the bullpen. Questionable call. Simasek not happy as he walks off the mound with his head down. He did a fine job.
What was I gonna say?
So we will get the pitcher's name, and we will be right back as the Pilots make a call to the bullpen. Welcome back here to McDonald Park after the Pilots made a call to the bullpen. It will be the righty, Logan Bowman, facing off against Chase Fogg, batting third, playing shortstop today. Bowman drops in a breaking ball for a first pitch strike. Try to go back to the well, missed inside. Slide step. Yanked the slider. 2 balls and a strike on Fogg. Fogg has a ribby today. The ground out that scored Banks back in the first inning. Nice fastball from Bowman. Pinked it on the outside corner. And the count even at 2-2.
He's doing good because I showed him a picture of you when I told him you were going to catch him if you started chipping.
Who's that, Kenny?
Grab on the plate.
Bowman sets on 2-2, and a breaking ball is popped up and out of play.
Hit the roof.
2-2 pitch once more. Fogg swats it and gets a piece of it.
Dude, we should like secretly put him in the Iron Man and just tell him there's a game at the end of it. He'd finish it in record time.
Fogg battling in the 2-2 pitch again. Off the end of the bat, and this could be trouble into center field, and it will dunk in for a base hit. Great at bat by Chase Fogg. 2 men on, bringing up the cleanup hitter, Dylan Briggs. Robinson off of second, Fogg off of first. Briggs hits it hard and deep to center field, sending Finichario on his horse, and he gets there. Runner tags from second, heads to third. That is Robinson. Fogg holds up at first. So runners on the corners with 2 away for Colin Clark, who doubled in his last at bat. Fogg takes off. Zeisser had a tough pitch to handle, able to block it and keep it out in front, holding Robinson on third. No chance for him to get Fogg, as now 2 men in scoring position for Clark. Hitters count here for Clark. 2 balls, no strikes. Bowman in a bit of trouble. Gets a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Clark out in front. Oh, man. Count even at 2-2. Bowman just needs 1 strike to get out of this jam. Hard hit ball into center. Finichario puts it away easily to end the inning. So the Red Wings threaten, but can't bring 2 across as they strand 2 men in scoring position. They hold on to a 2-0 lead heading to the 4th. Pilots back to the top of the order, and that brings up the extra hitter, number 4, Jacob Paletto. Ian Babby has been excellent so far. 3 innings pitched, no runs allowed, just 1 hit and 1 strikeout. 31 pitches so far for the young righty. Fly ball slicing the other way into left field. Turner on the run and makes a diving catch out there. Robbed Paletto of extra bases for the first out of the inning. Great play out there and left by Jack Turner. He had to cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and I'm sure Ian Babby appreciates that one. First pitch breaking ball clips the outside corner for strike 1. Two balls and a strike on Har. Babby's pitch is grounded to Fogg. Sidearm throw, and Ratterman can't pick it out over there at first, and the ball goes out of play, so it allows Har to move up to second. Throwing error on Fogg. Finichario, 324 average, 364 on base, and a 744 OPS. There's a strike. And it sends Finichario back to the dugout for the second out. Babby picks up his second strikeout. popped up right side. Ratterman giving chase towards the dugout, and he doesn't risk it. Might have had a play if he leapt over the wall. Loyal gets a great break, giving him another life. Two balls and a strike on the cleanup hitter, Cooper Loyal. Loyal, a 280 average, 438 on base, 768 OPS. Third on the team in RBIs with 20. He's got a man in scoring position, so an opportunity here as he fouls this one back, and it will make the seats. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Runner on second. Babby comes home. His pitch is lined. A one-hopper to Bermudez. And he throws to first in time. So Babby has thrown 4 scoreless innings of one-hit ball. And the Red Wings holding on to a 2-0 lead. Bowerman gets into one and drives it deep to left field. But Har is there on the warning track to put it away. He caught a barrel, just missed it. A ball and a strike on Turner. Bullman comes home and drops in a breaking ball. He's ahead 1-2 to Turner. Turner 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he hits it hard. And one hopper, too loyal. Fires to first. 2 away. First pitch strike on the outside corner to Ratterman. Wrapped foul down the first baseline. Bullman working ahead of these Red Wings hitters. A ball and 2 strikes on Ratterman. The 1-2 from Bullman. Ratterman able to hold up. Count even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The righty Bullman kicks and fires and misses outside. Count runs full. Ratterman walked in his first plate appearance. The payoff. Ratterman, some good wood on this one and drives it into the right center field gap, and it is down for a base hit. Finichario cuts it off, and Ratterman into second with a 2-out double. And in scoring position, RBI opportunity for Christian Bermudez as he takes a strike from Bullman. Bermudez holds up on the slider. Ball and a strike on him.
Ooh, it is heating up in here.
The clouds have parted from the sun. Mr. Sun saying hello to us all here at John Salone Field. Ratterman off of second. The 2-1 pitch to Bermudez. Check swing. No appeal. Now they do, and they will say he did not. That was a close one for sure. Fastball count here for Bermudez. Bullman's 3-1. Bermudez fouls it down the right field line. No chance for Brown out there and right. The payoff. Bermudez holds up and works a walk. Back-to-back base runners now for the Red Wings. And here is Casey Burkroff looking to turn the lineup over. Two and 0 on Burkroff. Now 3 and 0. Base empty, but you do not want to walk the 10-hole hitter and bring up the lefty power threat, Zach Banks. Burkroff taking all the way on 3 and 0, and Bullman fires a strike. Burkroff swings and fouls it off of his foot, and the count is full from 3-0 to 3 and 2. Ratterman off of first. Ratterman off of second. Bermudez off of first. The 3-2 pitch is grounded foul. Payoff pitch to Burkroff coming. Swing and a miss. Tipped into the glove of Zeisser, and he hangs on for the final out of the inning. The Red Wings strand 2, and after 4, 2-0, Geneva. Welcome back. We are through 4, and the top of the 5th inning brings up Evan Brock for the visiting Newark Pilots. Brock across 41 at-bats, a .220 batting average, .407 on base, and a .651 OPS. Tapped. This could be a tough play. Bare hand and a fire across. Not in time. Burcroft made a valiant effort, but the leadoff man reaches, and it's just the second hit of the game for the Pilots. Leadoff man aboard for the Pilots, and here is Parker Zeiser. Pilots looking to get something going. They haven't had more than one base runner in an inning. Babby, 47 pitches in just 4+ innings. Working quickly and efficiently. He has struck out 2, one of those looking. And again, just allowed 2 hits so far. Alex Wooten, the other Pilot, to get a hit off of Babby. And it's not like it was anything hard hit. It was an infield single that Wooten beat out. Hard hit ball into the right center field gap. Briggs on the run. And he makes a sliding grab. The throw to first is not in time. Oh, my goodness. The Red Wings playing some great defense in the outfield today as Dylan Briggs robs Zeiser of extra bases. Grant Ingram 0 for 1 today, getting his second look at Babby. And I can't say enough good things about Dylan Briggs. He is an excellent center fielder. He's having an above average year at the plate. He is a winning player, a bright spot on this Geneva Red Wings team. One pitch fought off, and Ratterman has no play on it down the first base line.
That's definitely going to be the next one.
1-2. Babby looking for his third strikeout, ahead 1-2. And he gets it. Strike 3. Ingram back to the dugout. 2 away in the inning. Drops in a breaking ball. First pitch to Alex Wooten. And it seems like everything soft today has been unfortunate for Babby, and everything hit hard is caught out there in the outfield. Turner made a diving catch coming in on a ball, and Dylan Briggs made a great play, as we just saw in this inning for the first out. Sliding grab ball and 2 strikes on Wooten. Just missed upstairs. Count even at 2-2. The long set. The righty deals. Wooten gets a piece and stays alive. Two-two pitch once more. Wooten, same swing, fouls it back. Wooten graduated near Newark from Palmyra Macedon High School. Struggling this year at the plate across 59 at bats, a 153 average, 338 on base, 491 OPS. Battling here against Babby. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Skied into center field. None other than Dylan Briggs is there to put it away. Babby works around the leadoff base runner, and he has thrown 5 scoreless innings, 2-0, Geneva Red Wings. Banks squares around and takes a strike. Does not like the call. Brock was charging.
It's just off my computer.
Quiet.
Yes.
Look up cartoon chase memes effect.
Cartoon chase.
Meme effect, son.
Ball and a strike on Zach Banks. He's got 2 walks in this game.
Sorry, I was touching it. Why? Doesn't matter.
Gearing up on 2-1 and drives it through the right side. He has reached in all 3 plate appearances, and he gets his first knock of the game. Red Wings playing some very sound baseball today as Bullman checks on Banks at first. Banks back in time. Getting runners on, moving them over, creating havoc on the base path. Robinson inside to outswing and in shallow right field. Banks gets back in time as Brown gave him a look. Fogg grounds one down the third base line. Fair ball, says the home plate umpire. The throw off his back foot. What a play by Evan Brock at third. He fires across the diamond in time to retire Fogg for the second out. Banks moves up to second on the throw. Very nice play over there by Evan Brock, ranging to his right, falling away. Bullman, first pitch breaking ball, drops in for a strike to Dylan Briggs. Briggs 0 for 2 today. Checks his swing, but it's a called strike on the inner third, painted by Bullman. Bounced out in front of Zeiser. The throw to third, not in time, and it hits Banks on the leg. Time is out. Oh, man. We got ice, kid. That one's got to hurt. Head coach Thomas Eaton now out on the field and a trainer along with him. It'd be a huge loss for the Red Wings, not only for this game, but he has been a bright spot on this Geneva Red Wings team all season long. So the conference breaks up. Banks still looks like he's writhing in pain on third base, but it looks like he'll stay in the game. A ball and 2 strikes is the count on the batter, Briggs. Bullman's 44th pitch across 2 1/3 innings coming. Looking for his second strikeout. He bounces another one. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the cleanup hitter. Bullman's pitch. Hard hit ball through the left side for a base hit. Banks comes home to score. An RBI 2-out knock for Dylan Briggs, his first of the game. And 3-0 Red Wings.
Second RBI.
0-1 on Colin Clark. Clark has a knock already today. Nice block by Zeiser. Clark is 1 for 2 with the double and a run scored. Wave and a miss on the breaking ball. Zeiser keeps it in front of him, but it gets away a bit. And Briggs moves up to second base. Beautiful summer day here in Geneva, New York. Mid-70s, a light breeze around 15 miles an hour. Partly sunny skies. And Clark hits that hole again. Briggs on his horse coming home. And Har misplays it out there and left. That'll allow Clark to move into second. 4-0 Geneva. Bowerman, hard hit grounder to Brock. And that is as routine as it gets for Evan Brock, who made a dazzling play in this inning. But it wasn't enough to hold the Red Wings off the board. They add 2. First pitch to Wagner is popped up, and Bermudez ranges into shallow right field to put it away. Babby is working so quickly and efficiently. Four to nothing Red Wings here after 5 1/3 innings. Just 2 hits allowed off of Babby. He's got 3 strikeouts to show for it. Yet to walk a batter. Generous call on the outside corner. Jason Brown across 37 at-bats, 189 average, 388 on base. Very respectable. And he's got a 577 OPS, so lacking in the slugging department. 2 balls and a strike. Now 2-2 on Jason Brown. The 2-2 from Babby. Missed outside, and the count full. Jason Brown, this is just his second at-bat. He's 0 for 1. The payoff. And Babby issues his first walk of the evening. Jason Brown aboard with 1 out. Paletto slices one into the left center field gap. Briggs cuts it off, makes a throw on the run. So just one base. It's a single after Briggs cuts it off out there in left center. And the Pilots now have back-to-back base runners aboard the first time this game. The heart of the order due up. Mason Haar is the man stepping up to the dish now. Two men aboard for Mason Haar. Haar 0 for 2 today off of Babby. Babby needs a ground ball right about now. Instead, he gets a weak pop-up, and Ratterman in foul ground is there to put it away. That works just as well. That's the second out.
Sorry about NBA. He didn't know he had to wait. That was so funny. I saw him open the gate. I was like, oh, God.
Pilots threatening here. Chris Finichario looking to do some damage. A man in scoring position and a man on first. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Babby's long set on 1-1. And it is wrapped deep in the air out to left field. Turner on his horse at the track. And he makes the play at the wall to end things here. Ian Babby has been excellent this evening. He has thrown 6 scoreless innings of 3-hit ball. So Ty Baker, the second call to the bullpen for the Pilots, submarine pitcher, gets a first pitch ground out. Brock snags the funky hop and fires across the diamond to retire Turner. Ratterman lined a double into the right center field gap in his last at bat. Good sign for Ratterman. Awkward swing and a miss there. And I don't blame him. It's got to be extremely difficult hitting off of a guy like Baker on the mound. Knuckles nearly scraping the ground with every throw. Swing and a miss. Ratterman behind 1-2. Baker's 1-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. First strikeout for Baker, and it's good for the second out of the inning. Baker throwing strikes so far. We'll expect to see Ian Babby back out there in the 7th. He's thrown just 74 pitches across 6 scoreless innings. Just 1 walk and 3 hits allowed for the righty. Anthony Barton is the last starter that comes to mind who threw a great few innings. He had a 6 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed start back on Thursday against the Ironbacks. Quality start, but the Red Wings bullpen couldn't hang on to the win. Bermudez pops it up, and Wooten in foul ground puts it away, and that will do it. We are through 6 innings. The Red Wings lead 4-0. And indeed it is Ian Babby as we welcome you back here to John Salone Field at McDonough Park. Back out there for his 7th inning of work. He has blanked the Pilots through 6 strong innings of 3-hit ball. Didn't walk a batter until the previous inning.
Man, you didn't walk a better. You said something.
Loyal swing on 1-1. Raderman ranges back in foul territory, and another quick out. Retires Loyal on 3 pitches. Brock has one of the 3 hits for the Pilots today. Babby came into the game with a 7.52 ERA across 20 and a third innings. And Brock smokes it, but Turner is there as he ranges to his left. Beautiful first pitch breaking ball to Zeiser. Only been about 3 or 4 hard hit balls tonight off the bat of the Pilots offenders, but each one of them has been outs. Weak contact induced by Babby, and sometimes it's bitten him in this start, but still scoreless after 7 innings as Briggs puts away the final out here. Babby, another quick inning. And Red Wings fans, we are hoping and praying that Babby comes back out in the 8th inning as he's thrown just 83 pitches and held the Pilots scoreless through 7. Burkroff squares around a bunt on the first pitch, tests Zeiser's fundamentals, and Zeiser makes him pay. Burkroff laid down a beauty, but here is Zach Banks. Banks is 1 for 1 today with 2 walks. Tough at bat here against Baker. Backdoor slider doesn't quite get there. Falls behind 2-0 on Banks. And he gets a weak fly out into shallow right. Brown coming on, and it drops. So Brown and Wagner can't communicate, and Banks aboard with a 1-out single. Wrapped to Brock, and it bounces off of his glove, hits his chest, and goes into left. I think that'll be scored an error on Brock, who has been great at third today. Back-to-back base runners on, bringing up Chase Fogg. Men on first and second with 1 out. Robinson off first, Banks off a second. Baker opens Fogg up with a first pitch breaking ball. Fogg takes upstairs. Count even at 1-1. High fly ball. Left center field. Finiciario is there to put it away for the second out. Briggs checks his swing, but it's a called strike on the outer third. Dylan Briggs 1 for 3 today, an RBI and a run scored. Stays back on the off-speed pitch and fouls it away, but he's quickly behind 0-2. Baker looking to get out of this jam unscathed. His 0-2 pitch hits Briggs on the back, and that will load the bases. So huge opportunity here for Colin Clark, who is 2 for 3 today. One of 2 Red Wings with a multi-hit game. He's got an RBI already, and he came around to score.
Lost $40 million each team. What are we talking about here, dude?
Banks off of third, Robinson off of second, and Briggs off of first. Clark looking for a 3-hit game.
So sketchy posting this on the close friends even.
2 balls and a strike on Clark. Baker's pitch fooled Clark, but the breaking ball doesn't make it to the plate. And there is nowhere to put Clark as the count moves to 3-1. Clark can expect a pitch to hit here. And he gets one, but skies it the other way. Brown on the run. Can't make the play as it bounces into the home bullpen. Clark gets another life.
Robinson was already home by the time that ball hit the ground. Yeah, the kids are probably begging for the ball.
Nobody up in the home bullpen. Expect Babby to be out there for his 8th inning of work. Red Wings looking to add some insurance runs. They lead 4-0 here. The payoff pitch. Same thing, sky the other way. Wooten in foul ground puts it away. So the Red Wings cannot capitalize. They leave 3 men on base, and Baker works out of a bases-loaded jam. The Red Wings still hold on to a 4-0 lead with Ian Babby looking to throw 8 scoreless innings. Here is Grant Ingram, 0-2 with a walk today. First pitch, skied the other way and out of play. Babby, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. And he just threw his 84th pitch. Wave and a miss. Babby ahead, 0-2. Ingram calls time. The 0-2. Ingram holds up. High fly ball to Turner in left. He puts it away. So while the Red Wings have gotten the leadoff man aboard 4 out of their 7 attempts, the Pilots have gotten a man on to lead off the inning 1 out of 8 times. Babby 54 strikes to 33 balls. He has induced 15 fly balls today. Falls behind 2-0 to Wooten and comes back and fires a fastball. Wooten can't catch up to it and fouls it back. Wave and a miss. There's the slider. That just says how good Babby has been today. Still getting whiffs and making batters look silly deep into this game. 7 1/3 innings in. Hard hit ball to Fogg and no try by the shortstop. So first hard hit ball finally gets a hit and goes through for the Pilots. And here comes head coach Thomas Eaton. Nobody up in the Red Wings bullpen. Ken and Van Duzer heading out to the bullpen with catcher on the bench today, Zane Barron.
Kenny, get out of there.
Nah, he thinks he's part of the team now.
So the home plate umpire breaks things up. First mound visit of the day by the Red Wings. Liam Wagner 0 for 2 today with a walk. Breaking ball, skied into left field. Turner on the run in foul territory, and he's not going to get there. Covered a lot of ground.
What happened? Then what's the count?
I'm reading this wrong on my stat sheet. Liam Wagner, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The only walk issued was to Jason Brown, who is on deck. Popped up. Bermudez on the right side makes the call, and he is there for the second out. So now that brings up the only man who has reached via the base down balls, Jason Brown. Ground ball to Bermudez. And that'll do it here in the 8th. Ian Babby. 8 innings, scoreless ball. 4 hits allowed. And it looks like his afternoon will be over. Red Wings will hand the ball to Cannon Van Duzer. And hopefully before that, they will add a couple runs to their 4-0 lead with the Red Wings due up in the bottom of the 8th. Through 7.5 innings, the Red Wings holding on to a 4-0 lead over their rivals from down the road, the Newark Pilots. I don't know why my scoreboard keeps doing this. It is the bottom of the 8th inning. Bowerman takes a strike. He's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, River, what's up?
Bowerman 1 for 3 today with a double and an RBI.
We're in the top of the 8th, so maybe another, like, 10, 20.
Swing and a miss. Baker sets Bowerman down on strikes.
Stop talking about Giants at work, bro.
He said something about Newark?
No.
Ask him why they're
You
losing.
said no?
Well, I said you guys
You're
deserve to
lying.
win. You
You're
guys deserve
lying.
you're beating them. Yeah.
You're lying. You're a liar.
No, I'm not.
You're a liar.
I don't mind. These are
Liar.
fun. Just for fun now, because they're both out of playoffs.
Bro, we're in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
No.
Foul ball.
Bro, we still have a chance.
No. That's not
Struck out Bowerman on 3 pitches, and he has thrown 2 straight strikes here to Jack Turner.
Razorbacks are all too. Three teams already out. Us, Geneva, and Iron.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, but my Red Wings are about to win a chip.
Next year, hopefully.
There goes the immaculate inning.
Wow. That was embarrassing.
Everybody's more home.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Turner down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So here's Ratterman. Swinging strike, fouled back. Baker has been ahead of each of the 3 Red Wings batters they've sent up here in the bottom of the 8th, 0-2. Struck out. This one is wrapped to Wooten over at first. So Baker strikes out 2 here in the bottom of the 8th and retires the side in order. 1-2-3. Red Wings looking to hold on to this 4-0 lead as Cannon Van Duzer comes in. No, actually, it'll be Ian Babby. So Babby looking to work a complete game shutout. Babby has thrown 97 pitches. He's been efficient all night. 8 innings pitched of scoreless 4-hit ball. Walked just 1 pilot batter. 3 strikeouts. We'll be right back as the Red Wings look to snap their 12-game losing streak here at home. Pilots sending up the top of their order. 1, 2, and 3 due up. Paletto, Har, and Finichario. As Babby looking to throw a complete game shutout against the Pilots. First pitch, strike. Grounded up the middle. Fogg snags it, and there will be no play at first. So the leadoff man aboard with an infield single. Pilots get the leadoff man aboard for just the second time today. Paletto has a multi-hit game, 2 for 4 today, as Har fouls it back. Fly ball. This could be trouble into the right center field gap. But Bowerman is there to put it away for the first out. Paletto heads back to first. Babby at 102 pitches, 1 out into the 9th inning. The Red Wings' last win came back on July 4th in a 17-11 slugfest victory at the Auburn Doubledays. The 0-1. Right there. Babby ahead, 0-2. Babby sits at 3 strikeouts, looking for his 4th one here. The pitch. Missed upstairs. Just missed outside. Two balls and 2 strikes on Finichario. Finichario really gets a hold of that one, but it is foul and out of play. Man on first, 1 out. Babby battling with Finichario. His 108th pitch coming. Throws the fastball, and Finichario is way late, but this could be trouble down the right field line. Bermudez! What a play! Covered a lot of ground. My goodness, there is 2 outs. The Red Wings are an out away from a home win and snapping their 12-game losing streak. So the final hope for the Pilots, this is Cooper Loyal. 0 for 3 today. First 3-0 count. Babby has thrown all evening, and Clark going to go out and talk with him. Fatigue, definitely a factor, potentially setting in on Babby. Pitch count over 110. I'll get you the exact number here. Not quite to 110 is what my stat sheet is reading. You'd like to assume Loyal would not have the green light on 3-0 down to their final out. And he will not. But that pitch misses. It's a 4-pitch walk to Cooper Loyal, bringing up Evan Brock. And it looks like head coach Thomas Eaton is going to let Babby eat. This is his game to win and his game to lose. I believe this is just the Pilots' second time with a man in scoring position today, as Brock lines one into left field, and it's down for a base hit. Turner misplays it, and it goes all the way to the wall. Oh, my goodness. 2 men in to score. The scoreless shutout is broken here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. What a mistake by Jack Turner out there, who's been great all game. Man on second still means nothing. Parker Zeisser is the tying run. Briggs coming in on it, and he can't make the play, but it'll get down. And Briggs will have a play at the plate. It goes off the mound, and there's no throw. Clark's throw down. Not in time. Oh, my goodness. We have ourselves a game, folks. A man, the tying run in scoring position, and Grant Ingram looking to tie it. Three hits in the inning off of Babby. He had allowed just 4 all day. Pitch count up to 114. The tying run stands on second base. Grant Ingram 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Opens him up with a first pitch breaking ball, and that has been his bread and butter today. Alex Wooten on deck. Wooten a 2-for-3 game today. Count evens at 1-1. Comes at him with a fastball, and it is over the leaping try of Fogg. The tying run is in to score, and that'll do it for Ian Babby. A valiant effort by the righty today. He was excellent up until this inning. Fatigue setting in on him, shaking his arm out. The Red Wings will make a call to the bullpen. Cannon Van Duzer will be the arm, and we will be right back here at McDonough Park. We are back here. The Pilots went scoreless through the first 8 innings, and they have finally gotten to Ian Babby. They had put up 4 off of him before he exited. Babby just needed one more out to get the win and the complete game. Van Duzer gets a ground ball. Bermudez goes the short way, and they make it look difficult, but they get out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Cannon Van Duzer. Red Wings can win it here. They just need 1. If not, we will go to extras. Red Wings have to win it in walk-off fashion. And 9, 10, and 1 due up for the Red Wings. That is Bermudez, Burkroff, and Banks. We'll be right back. 4-4 game. Ty Baker back out there. Christian Bermudez leading things off for the Red Wings as Baker misses low. Bermudez takes a strike. So Turner, a costly error out there in left field that allowed 2 runners to come home. And they'll say that's a foul ball off the knob of Bermudez's bat. It did look like the correct call.
Tim, back up, buddy. Tim, you're good.
Umpires conversing in between home and first.
Terrible rip.
Trying to be unbiased here. It did sound like and look like from up here it hit the knob of the bat. Bermudez is standing on first right now. Long conversation. Marcus Smith is not happy. And they'll say it's a hit by pitch. Marcus Smith in the home plate umpire's face.
Get him out. Get him out.
Marcus Smith at risk of being rung here.
Get him out.
So the Red Wings catch a break. They have the leadoff man aboard. Bermudez hit by a pitch, and Michael Sardu will pinch hit for Casey Burkroff. Zach Banks awaiting on deck. Michael Sardu has been a doubles machine recently. Sardu has 5 doubles in his last 8 games. Bermudez dancing off of first. He needs to be careful. He is the go-ahead run. Baker, the long set. Swing and a miss. Late on that one, and Sardu behind 0-2. The 0-2 from Baker. Sardu fights it off to stay alive. Sardu, 271 average, 435 on base as Baker checks on Bermudez at first. And an 852 OPS. 48 at-bats this season. Been getting a lot of run as of late. See if he can keep swinging a hot stick. The 0-2 once more. Missed inside. Oh, man, you got to stay in there and let that one hit you. Every base runner counts. Especially with the dangerous left-handed power hitter Zach Banks on deck. The 1-2. Finichario is there for the first out. Here is Zach Banks. Banks 2 for 2 today with 2 walks. Popped up. Brock in foul ground. Puts it away. The Pilots catch a break. That brings up J.D. Robinson. Bermudez takes off. Slicer's throw down. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Christian Bermudez. He got a great jump off of Baker, who was not paying attention to him. So now Robinson has an opportunity to drive in Bermudez, who now stands on second in scoring position. Robinson looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Baker misses upstairs. Count 2-0. And Baker falls behind 3-0. Will Robinson have the green light on 3-0 with Bermudez off of second base? Baker's 3-0 pitch. Missed upstairs. Robinson walked on 4 pitches. And here is Chase Fogg. 2 men on, 2 outs. Baker losing the zone, 5 straight balls. Pilots getting some action out there in the bullpen. Wave and a miss. Ball and a strike on Chase Fogg. Bermudez dancing off a second. Called strike on the front door slider.
You come on in, man, if you want a better view.
1 ball, 2 strikes on the shortstop, Fogg. Baker comes home. Bermudez takes off for third, and he is in there, safe. J.D. Robinson was not going on the play, and the pitch was a ball. Count even at 2-2. A single will easily score Bermudez and snap the Red Wings' 12-game losing streak. J.D. Robinson takes off. Fogg lifts one in the air. Out to left center field. Haar is there to put it away. And it ends the inning. We are headed to extra innings. There will be a ghost runner on second base. Nine, 10 top due up for the Pilots. Liam Wagner, Jason Brown, and then Jacob Paletto. Alex Wooten was the last out, so he will be the base runner put on second.
He went to turn on the lights. I know, he's on his way back.
Squares around a bunt. No appeal at all. So they'll say that Wagner brought it back.
High ball inside. Who's at third?
Squares around again, can't get it down. This would be huge if Wagner can't get a bunt down here. And Fogg anticipating the bunt. Foul. Fogg anticipating covering third, excuse me. As Sardou is forced to charge.
I'm sorry, dude, when he's not and he's showing bunt, wouldn't it be smart for me to pinch down and have him shift it over to make the...
And I don't think they'll bunt him with 2 strikes. Wagner swinging away as Van Duzer misses outside. Nice job by Clark to keep it in front of him.
What's up? Okay.
Count even at 2-2. Van Duzer, the long set. And the ball gets away, so Wagner not getting the bunt down ends up not mattering. Clark couldn't keep it in front of him. A tough pitch to handle. And the count is full. The Red Wings have not scored since back in the 5th inning. And the Pilots put up 4 for their first 4 runs of the game in the top of the 9th. Just an inning ago. Swing and a miss. Van Duzer, a big punchy. Sets down Liam Wagner. Infield forced to be in for the Red Wings. Wooten stands on third. Wooten's the go-ahead run. Jason Brown. Jason Brown getting his 4th at-bat of the day. He's the 10-hole hitter. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. And that'll get a run in over the leaping try of Fogg at shortstop. No chance at it as he was drawn in for the defensive shift. Pilots have their first lead of the game. Score is 5-4, Newark. The 1-1 misses outside. 2-1. Paletto, the man that got things started for the Pilots an inning ago, as Clark asked for time to go out and talk to Van Duzer. Van Duzer comes out of the meeting and fires a strike to even it at 2-2. Hard hit ball back up the middle for a base hit. Briggs keeps it in front of him. Back-to-back singles for the Pilots. They keep the order moving, bringing up Mason Haar. swing and a miss. Har hitless in 4 at-bats today. Two balls and 2 strikes. Van Duzer comes home and misses outside, so the count runs full. This could be 2. Fogg flips to second to fire to first. No throw. Slow roller. Good decision by Bermudez to not risk it. They get the second out, so now they can play the normal defensive alignment with men on the corners. Finichario 0 for 4 as well, batting out of the 3-hole. Finichario has been one of the Pilots' best hitters. Set 324 average, 364 on base, 744 OPS. Definitely a mark of consistency in this Pilots lineup this season. After Finichario taps it foul, he's down to his final strike. Pilots have taken the lead here in extras, 5-4 the score. They can add to it here with a base knock. Runners on the corners. And Duzer misses outside. The 2-2. Grounded to Fogg. He goes the short way. Risky decision, but it pays off. Van Duzer gives up 1. The ghost runner comes around to score. The Red Wings look to tie it or win it in the bottom of the 10th. Let's look at who is due up here in the bottom of the 10th. This do or die inning. It'll be Briggs batting first, Colin Clark on deck, and Tim Bowerman rounding out the 3 hitting for the Red Wings. Barron is the ghost runner on second, substituted in for Chase Fogg. You just got to play smart baseball here, at least go for the tie. Just bunt Dylan Briggs here. Have Briggs get it down. And nobody is able to hold Barron on second, so he's got to get a bigger lead than that. Briggs squares around. And Barron takes off anyways. He caught the Pilots' defense sleeping. Unbelievable base running. So now the infield is in for the Pilots. Briggs, the go-ahead run at the plate. Barron, the tying run on third. Baker still out there. Briggs fouls back the off-speed. Didn't get it not enough out over the plate. It was a little too inside.
Exactly.
Hall of Fame difficulty.
Hall of Fame difficulty. Controllers shaking and stuff. Again, fouls it back the same way. He's behind 1 and 2.
I ever tell you how my sister hit 3 perfect home runs on me? Like in a row.
That's terrible.
I rage baited to quit.
Baker, the long set. His 1-2 pitch. Briggs down the right field line and into the corner. Briggs is rounding second. He's going for 3. And he's going to be in there with a triple. RBI triple. Game is tied at 5-5. And there's nobody out. Colin Clark has the opportunity with a man on third and no outs to be the hero here tonight. A legitimate triple. Briggs showing off his speed. Perfectly placed ball and a great at-bat. Grounded to short. Briggs has to hold up. And a nice play by Loyal for the first out. So the Red Wings have secured at least a tie. Their 12-game losing streak will be snapped at last. Squares around a bunt. The suicide squeeze was on as Brock falls to the seat of his pants. Wooten way in on the grass. And he squares around again, pulls back. Loyal covering third, the shortstop.
I want to go down there so bad to take a video, but I'm not. Like I actually refuse.
The 1-1 pitch. Squares around again. Called strike. Generous call.
So they can't leave.
So he can't leave.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Briggs off a third. The pitch to Clark. Swing and a miss. Excuse me, Bowerman down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And Jack Turner can be the hero after his costly error in the 9th inning that allowed the Pilots to rattle off 4 and tie it at 4s. Turner fouls the first pitch back. Infield now back for the Pilots. The play is to first. Baker misses outside. The 1-1. Swing strike 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch to Turner. Foul ball out of play. It'll make the seats.
Come on, this is your ball. Your girlfriend's here. Rip the laces off it. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
His girlfriend's here?
Yeah.
Newark?
No. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on.
Turner just got a piece of it.
That's you, baby. That's you. Come on.
Can the Red Wings capitalize on that no-out triple from Briggs? Here's the 1-2 to Turner. Popped up. Wagner at second is there to put it away. Game ends in a tie. The Red Wings give it up after the Pilots put up a 4 spot in the 9th. And the final score is 5-5 here at McDonough Park. We are back here on Tuesday at 6:30 when we play the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. The final score, Pilots 5, Geneva 5.